Hello, everybody. This is Brijesh Dalmia from Masterstroke, and thank you so much for joining in. Today is again Saturday, 3rd of December 2022. In Calcutta, it is still not very cold. Right now, I have my fan running up, and I had my AC on a couple of hours back. That is how it is, the weather in Calcutta. Whereas in Delhi, I understand it's around 15 to 18 degrees centigrade. That's the beauty of a large country. And today, I'm going to talk about a very deep, profound thought, how significant we are, or are we? So if you don't like the topic which I released, how significant are you, or are you? I will say how significant we all are, or are we? And I'm going to attempt some of my thoughts on this subject for the next 10-15 minutes. And I hope you connect with me. And this has to come from a deep insight how I feel about myself and the rest of the world. And if you like this thought, I will seek your feedback in the chat box. So इंसान की ये कोशिश होती है कि वो कुछ कर जाए इस जिंदगी में, कुछ हासिल करे, और वो ये उम्मीद करता है कि दूसरे उसके एफर्ट को अप्रिशिएट करें. She expects that other people in this world appreciate his or her work during his or her lifetime. I want to start with this thought, and this is quite overwhelming. And if you want the answer to this question, how significant are you, or are you? The answer is you are not significant at all. And the other answer is that you are significant, but it's not so easy. And I would like to decode this, whether you are significant or not, and how to feel about it. So before I want to tell you whether you are significant or not, I want to show you one slide. This is the slide of Earth in the universe. This dot which you are looking at right now on your screen is the size of the Earth in the universe. It is just a small dot. And I want to begin from this slide. What do you think about this? Any opinion? Now, let me ask you and have some of your opinion in the chat box. How significant you think you are when you see that dot in the universe? What is the first thought that comes in your mind? So Mr. Pradeep is saying no significance, not at all. So this is not a negative talk. This is a very positive talk I'm going to make today, but I want to start with this connotation that the first thing is that we need to know where we stand in the universe, which is more than 10 billion years ago, which started with the Big Bang. And it is expected to be around for many billions of years. And I want to tell you this, that today the world population is around 8 billion, which is 800 crore. And you know how many people have traveled on Earth before? Me and you? 117 billion, which means 90% of all human beings are dead. It's over. 10% are surviving, and because we are a growing population, and it is expected that by 2100, the human population will reach the highest point, and then it will start declining because of the lower fertility rates and childbirth being lower than the death rate in the coming decades. So we are almost at the peak level of the human population on Earth, 8 billion. Everything has happened before. Last 100 years have been brilliant in terms of innovation, industries, and technology, but man has been around for more than millions of years, and Homo sapiens, as they call it, is around for 70,000 years. Now, I want to ask you, and I want you to write in the chat box, how many people in this world have made a significant impact whom you know? Write any number of names that you want who have made a significant impact on this world in the last 2,000 years. That is just around, Christ. Can I have some names? How many people you think have made, how many people you remember have made a significant impact? I will give you some names, starting from Socrates, around 2,500 back. Buddha is a good name. And just write down anything and everything that you know. Mother Teresa, yes. Shivaji Maharaj, yes. Rumi, yes. Osho, yes. Gandhi, yes. Abraham Lincoln, yes. Vivekanand, yes. But just think about how many people out of 117 billion that you know as of now, as you take the next breath. And I can guarantee you, many of us in the next 60 seconds will not be able to take more than 10 or 20 names. At best, you will be able to take 30 names. And if you spend a day or two researching history, you might go to 100 names, maybe 150 names, or maybe 200 names. Am I right? Yes or no? Einstein, Swami Vivekanand, Aurobindo, yes. Paramahansa, yes. Rana Pratap, yes. So now you're saying Devdatta, yes, that, if you make an effort to find out how many people on earth made a significant impact, you will not reach even 100. And it is not that there were only 100 people. There were thousands and thousands and maybe a couple of lakhs also. The point is not that. The point is that in the last 100 years, people who did some meaningful thing and any significant activity are not remembered today. Only 5 or 10 or 20 of them are remembered today in the last 100 years, when more than 10 billion people have taken birth. 1000 crore में से 10, 20, 40 आदमी को आप याद रखते हैं. The point is that there were millions of people who made a significant impact in their lifetime, but you don't know them. And so now I want to tell you this, that yes, you are significant, but nobody bothers about it. Maybe after 3 years, people will not even know you once you're gone. After 50 years, maybe, out of maybe 200 people attending this webinar, maybe there's a slight chance that one of those 200 people after 50 years will be remembered by more than 5,000 people on earth, maybe 10,000. And if you become kind of a local MP or a politician or transform the world by your innovation, maybe a couple of million people. That's all out of 800 crores. So I started with the connotation that you're not significant, but that was only to tell you how vast our universe and earth is and how many people are going to remember you after you're gone. But this doesn't mean that you're not significant. It doesn't mean that you're not doing a good job. You are significant. And I want to give you this message that you are significant, but don't bother about what the world thinks about you. Vallabhbhai Patel, yeah, exactly, you're right. The point I want to tell you is this, that the worst disease of human life is not a physical disease. And this disease, सबके पास है, सबके life में ये disease है, जिसको Maslow's law of hierarchy में कहा गया है. There are 5 human aspirations. The first is food, the second is shelter, the third is money, and the fourth is what you are written, ego. I will correct the word, recognition and aspirations and achievements in life. And the fifth is self-actualization. The problem with human life, the biggest disease of human life, is the fourth law of Maslow's hierarchy, which is recognition. This is the biggest disease you and I face in this world, and which is not allowing us to do deep work. Am I right or not? I want some of you to write yes, some of you to write no. The fourth thing दैट कि हमें इज्जत चाहिए, हमें मान चाहिए, हमें सम्मान चाहिए और इसके लिए हम जीते हैं। और ये सबसे बड़ा ह्यूमन डिजीज है कि जब हमारी 10 साल बाद, 20 साल बाद, 50 साल बाद कोई रिकॉग्निशन होने वाली नहीं है, कोई हमें जानने वाला ही नहीं है। दुनिया की तो बात छोड़ दीजिए, हमारे परिवार वाले भी 10 साल के बाद में सिर्फ माला ही चढ़ाएंगे, उसके बाद में 2 सेकंड भी याद नहीं करेंगे और दुनियादारी में लग जाएंगे। उस दुनिया में जब हम जी रहे हैं, तो हमारे सुबह से लेकर रात तक सिर्फ एक ही ख्वाहिश होती है, चाहत होती है कि कैसे हम दूसरे की इज्जत, मान और सम्मान पाएं अपनी करंट लाइफ में। और सुबह से रात तक हम इसी चीज के अंदर में जीते हैं। और दिस इज द बिगेस्ट ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन यू एंड आई फेस टू डू डीप वर्क, मीनिंगफुल वर्क बिफोर यू लीव दिस वर्ल्ड। So yes, you are significant and you are doing a good job, but the problem is that you can do better and much more deep work, much better work, and much more contribution you can make to society, your family, and this entire world if you stop thinking about how other people feel about you and how good you are. और आपने कभी सोचा है कि जब कोई मीटिंग में आप जाते हैं, पार्टी में आप जाते हैं, दोस्तों के साथ रहते हैं, घर परिवार में लोगों से बात करते हैं, तो सिर्फ मैं निकलता है, आई मी। मैंने क्या किया, मैंने ये अच्छा किया, मैं कितना होशियार हूँ, मैं कितना इंटेलिजेंट हूँ और मैं कितना सही हूँ, और पूरी दुनिया बकवास है। ये जो स्टेटमेंट है ना, और दुनिया में सिर्फ हम क्रिटिसाइज दूसरे की करते हैं और हमें अपना मान और सम्मान चाहिए, ये सारी चीजों की वजह से हमारी सिग्निफिकेंस जो हो सकती थी, जो है, वो भी खत्म हो जाती है, वो भी खत्म हो जाती है। हम अपनी जिंदगी में जो 99% चीजें करते हैं ना, उसका कोई सिग्निफिकेंस और रिलेवेंस है ही नहीं ऐसे भी। सिर्फ 1% चांस है कि हम कोई बहुत बड़ा सिग्निफिकेंट चीज कर पाए। और ये जो डिसीजन है ना सिग्निफिकेंस का, ये आप अगर दुनिया पे छोड़ेंगे ना कि आपने क्या सिग्निफिकेंट किया, तो कभी हासिल हो ही नहीं सकता। ये तो आपको खुद ये फैसला करना है कि आप कितने सिग्निफिकेंट है। और अगर आपने इस डिसीजन को दुनिया के ऊपर छोड़ दिया, इफ यू लीव दिस डिसीजन टू डिसाइड वेदर यू आर सिग्निफिकेंट और नॉट, देन यू आर डेड। पूरी सुबह से लेकर रात तक आपकी सोच इसी में डूब जाएगी कि दुनिया मेरे बारे में क्या सोचती है और क्या मैं कितना बड़ा काम कर रहा हूँ। और मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ, अगर आप संतुष्ट हैं तो दुनिया के एंडोर्समेंट और स्टैंप नहीं चाहिए आपको। और और अगर आपने कुछ हासिल किया है, आपको लगता है आप वर्थवाइल है, तो दुनिया की एप्रिसिएशन, दुनिया की एक्नॉलेजमेंट आपको चाहिए क्यों? यही सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है। यही सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि आउटसाइड मोटिवेशन इज शॉर्ट लिव्ड। We want so much of respect, recognition, and appreciation. It actually hampers the deep work we are capable of doing. भूल जाओ दुनिया को, आपके बारे में लोग क्या सोचते हैं। आप सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचो और सर नीचे करके सुबह से लेकर रात तक अपनी लाइफ के बारे में सोचो, अपने अगल बगल के लोगों के बारे में सोचो कि आप उनकी जिंदगी को कैसे और अच्छा बना सकते हैं। दुनिया का सबसे भयानक डिजीज है कि समय के पहले हम मान और सम्मान ढूंढते हैं। ये बात मेरी बहुत ध्यान से समझना। ये एसेंस है इस पूरे प्रोग्राम का जो मैं आज आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। आई वांट टू टेल यू दिस लाइन, दिस इज द एसेंस ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। The worst disease of human life is that we want significance, we want appreciation of the outside world before we have achieved something big in life. समय से पहले, before time, we want to have people acknowledge our effort. And I want to tell you the best time for you to have any significance in this world and appreciation of this world is after you're gone. It is after life. While you are living, if you are looking for appreciation, if you're looking for recognition, if you're looking for outside support, motivation, and acknowledgement that what you have done in this life is fantastic, then you have actually not achieved anything. Unless people speak about you after life, and so if people speak about you after life, it doesn't impact you. So it's a very catch-22 सिचुएशन। जिंदा रहेंगे तो आप डालमिया जी बोलते हैं कि मान सम्मान मत ढूंढो, और मरने के बाद हमें पता ही नहीं रहेगा कि हमें मान सम्मान मिला या नहीं। सो दिस इज द पॉइंट। समय के पहले अगर आपको मान सम्मान मिल गया ना, तो आपकी सिग्निफिकेंस खत्म हो जाती है, बिकॉज आपका डीप वर्क करने की जो कैपेसिटी है, ह्यूमन प्लैनेट को आप जो कंट्रीब्यूशन दे सकते हैं, वो खत्म हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा। सो स्टॉप criticizing people that they are bad and stop appreciating yourself that you are good, because if this is nothing but to get recognition and appreciation from the world before you have arrived, before you have done something meaningful. Because if you have done something meaningful, you will stop even thinking about what people think about you, because you will get satisfied what you have done in life. And if you see most of the scientists, most of the mathematicians, and most of the Nobel physicists, they just don't bother about this world. They are engaged in so much deep work. They're not aware of their surroundings. The greatest of the composers, the painters, the creative people of earth never even bothered what the world thinks about them. And that is why they are able to do such good work. So don't leave yourself for the judgment of the world. You are significant. But if you want that significance to be spoken by someone else for you, then you have lost the significance. How do I end this? I will end this by saying that if you want significance in your life, in your own eyes, then love your family, spend time with your friends, do stupid things, be rational, laugh. And I will close this by saying this, that if you think you have done something meaningful in your life, if you think you are significant in this life, keep your mouth shut and keep doing the good job. The moment you open your mouth to speak about yourself and what contribution you have made to this world, you have actually made no contribution to the world. Because that statement which you're going to speak talks about your own ego, not the achievements that you have made. You want appreciation before you deserve it. So keep doing the hard work, keep impacting mankind, and keep your mouth shut. That is the only way to become significant in this world. Thank you so much.